Well, hello there, beautiful people. I'm so excited to be doing this video today. This video is for you if you are thinking about booking a seven-figure road mapping session with us and our team, or you've possibly already booked your road mapping session. So I'm going to be just walking you through very quickly what you can expect, who I am. A lot of you are booking these sessions, you don't even know who I am or what our business is all about. So let me introduce myself. I'm a bit low down here, so I hope you can see me. My name's Abby Cornell. I'm a rapid transformational business coach. I'm the founder of Millionaire Masterminds. Super exciting. I also have my own Millionaire Mastermind, which is called the 1% Club Mastermind. I'm going to be just walking you through exactly what that is and how it is different how it is different to a lot of the other programs out there. We actually cater for beginners, intermediate levels, accelerators getting fully booked, and we also cater for high flyers moving up towards those seven-figure years. So I'm going to share my screen and I make no apologies that I am going to tell you my story. Now, I absolutely hate going on webinars where they bang on about themselves. I absolutely hate that. But my story is so relevant because I have walked every walk and talked every talk. And I want to tell my story so that I can explain to you how I've got to where I am today, because it may be very relevant to where you are in your business right now. You may be making some of the mistakes and some of the errors that I made. And I want to share that with you by sharing my story, just to explain why I am where I am. It's a lot to do with burnout and a lot to do with the social media algorithms. So I really want to explain that to you. Apologies that the screen is just wobbling a little bit. I don't have any explanation for that. It doesn't normally do that, but apologies for that. Hope I'm not making you feel a little bit seasick. So I'm going to share my screen. And when I share my screen, my face is just going to go over to my screen so that I can walk you through the presentation slides. This video should not be long. I've told myself to be quick. Okay, so let's see if I can keep to my word on that. Okay, so sharing my screen now, and then I'm going to present my slides. Present. Hope you can hear me okay. Actually, my mic is broken today as well. Okay, so this is me with non-curly hair and my glasses on. I've got my contact lenses in today. I'm really excited that you have booked your road mapping session with us, or you've clicked to join our Facebook group and you've clicked yes on the group joining question saying you do want a seven-figure road mapping session. This is such a valuable session that you are about to have with my team. So this presentation is so that you can really find out inside your road mapping session, what is your own millionaire pathway? What does that look like for you? How could it look like for you that is personalized for you and that is aligned and that suits you and that you feel happy and excited about? So that's what this is all about. Hope you can still see me. Can you still see me down here? Hi. So I've got about 4 slides here with my background. My apologies if I cough a little bit down the mic. I'm going to try not to, but I've got this. They're calling it the 100-day cough. And I'm really praying. I'm praying that it's not 100 days. But anyway, this is me, Abby Cornell, and I'm a wife and a mum to 2 daughters. They're actually age 20, yikes, and 12. Yes, so we've got a bit of an age gap. I'm also a doggy mum. I'm a wife, literally, to the messiest man in the whole history of humankind. But I love him to bits, especially since the day that we hired a cleaner. And when I say we hired a cleaner, I actually made him hire a cleaner because I said to him, "You're the messy one, so you're gonna get a cleaner, not me." So I'm very happy wife, happy life now. We live here in this photo. You can see where we live. We live in the English Lake District in the north of England. More specifically, I live in a town called Windermere. And actually, my business allowed me to relocate. So I lived in a really grim town it was a lovely town, lovely people, but I used to live in a town called Bolton, It was always my dream to move up here to the Lake District with our horse, Goldilocks. So we relocated here to this stunning part of the world. And the reason why I say that to you is it's because of my group program that has allowed me to make this move. It was my dream. So this is what we're all about. We're all about building millionaire masterminds, building group programs that are scalable, infinitely scalable for your business, and not just so that you can relocate or even have an amazing income. There are many reasons for this. I'll go into this in a minute. My background is that I qualified as a lawyer after leaving university, and after running my own law firm, it was a legal cost firm for a few years, I realised that I had only gone into law to please my parents, actually something that I was never ever going to do. But it actually wasn't something that lit me up. It wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to teach business, and I had a flair for business, and that was quite apparent when I was running my own law firm. So I went on to study, sorry for the blurred photo there. It's a photo of a photo of a photo. I don't know where the original has gone. So I went on to study business at Harvard Business School in 2015. I started my journey as an online business coach by coaching mums to set up a virtual assistant business online so they could stay at home and bring up their children and work for themselves on their own terms. So that's how I came into the online space, coaching virtual assistants. My business has since expanded over the years, and since then I've coached literally thousands of entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants to create, grow and scale their businesses and literally change their lives. I often hear people say, do you hear this as well? Or do you think this? I often hear people say, you know, it's Abby, it's always business coaches coaching business coaches. And then they talk about some sort of business coaching theory and like a conspiracy that this industry is a sort of a pyramid scheme, and it just baffles me. But I just want you to know that I have helped business owners in all different niches in businesses, both online and offline, and I've helped them to grow and scale their businesses. Niches such as travel agents, estate agents, virtual assistants, leadership coaches, confidence coaches, life coaches, business consultants, therapists, healers, tarot readers, dog breeders, counselors, sales coaches, musicians, lawyers, and finance experts. There is no business coaches, coaching coaches, pyramid scheme. Not that I actually agree with all of that anyway. I've had a business coach myself, and she was just amazing. I got her for some help with my messaging. So we all need coaches in order to progress, especially at an accelerated rate. So that's me. But I want you to know that things weren't always this great. So that's like, oh, that's great, Abby. Oh, you've got this and you've got that qualification and you did this and you grew your business and you had an offline business. Yes, but it has been a bumpy ride here in the online space. Much easier offline, I have to say. Been really bumpy online. My journey as an online business owner has been really tough and really rough, and I've wanted to give up a lot of times. When I started my business, I joined a business coaching program, and that almost costed me my health. It was an amazing program run by an amazing business coach, but for me, as a busy mum, juggling all the different things, you know, issues with my daughters, all the issues that they come back home with after, you know, college, school, all of those things. But this program I joined was designed for busy working women with children. It was designed for people like me. But there were coaching sessions with a different coach every single day. We were expected, on top of our fees for this program, we were expected to pay another $1,000 to $1,500 a month on Facebook ads. We were expected to create 80 Facebook ads and run all of those ads, as well as all of the organic marketing that we need to do, as well as our own marketing, as well as creating the back end and creating our programs, talking to people, all of those things. And basically we were creating funnels, we were creating offer ladders, and I literally ended up in hospital with burnout. I wasn't seeing my husband, I wasn't seeing my children. I'd come online to be a business coach and to have an amazing business and to have freedom. You know, who wants freedom? I wanted freedom, but what I found was I was creating this life that was the opposite to freedom. And actually, if you took away the fact I was in this program and trying to join the coaching calls every single day, I still would have been working harder than I was as a lawyer. And I wanted to work less hours. I wanted more work-life balance. So the reality was that things were not going well. And it really cost my health. You know, you can message me and ask me what burnout is like. I think it is different for each person. But at my lowest point, when I had burnout, here you see me sat up and actually in a recovery state. But at my lowest point, I couldn't move a single muscle. I couldn't take out my contact lenses. I couldn't even get up to go to the toilet, and you can just imagine how bad that was. So that was me, that was burnout, and I was also absolutely broke, paying for this program, paying for the Facebook ads and all the things. So that's how bad things got. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, or if you are on the trajectory to create a similar situation, but this was the problem. This was the problem looking back. I had been taught to set up my business just the same as everybody else. So my business was blending in with everybody and everything else. I was basically creating this business and I was a sheep inside a sheep herd. Yeah. Do you see all those posts on social media? What my posts were just blending in with all of that noise. And I'd been taught to set my business up like that. Group program, everybody does this. And that was a major problem. And I had been taught to create 7 different offers, to create an offer ladder. So I was spinning so many plates, too many plates, and trying to sell too many offers. And my head was spinning off my neck. It was spinning off my neck like a cartoon in the process. And I was not taught how to stand out or how to differentiate myself from the rest of my market. And I'm pretty annoyed about that. I'm pretty annoyed that I was not taught the importance of differentiation. I was taught how to create lots of generic content. Come to this workshop and we'll create a whole year's worth of content, Abby. Oh, it sounds great, doesn't it? But that is generic content that was never going to get me anywhere. It was just going to keep me busy, 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 spinning the wheels. All the programs that I joined, in fact, in those first 5 years of my online life on the online space, and all those tens of thousands of dollars that I spent, just taught me how to be busy and how to run on this godforsaken hamster wheel. You know, it was absolutely crazy. And I wasn't standing out in any way. And it suddenly dawned on me that if I could become the go-to leading expert in my niche, then actually I wouldn't have to run ads and I wouldn't have to sell multiple offers and low ticket offers and low ticket memberships. And actually people would click to search for me because they would remember me in the blink of an eye, the click of the fingers. They would remember that I was the go-to #1 leading expert after they met me, if I position myself. And that is how I got my business to 7 figures and also got my health back. It was by focusing on one core, solid, incredible, no-brainer, fantastical, magical core offer. And I'm telling you, the relief and the weight that was off my shoulders when I was just really focusing on one offer. And I'm not going to say, I don't have other little things. I do sell power hours and tiny little things in the background. But I have a main signature program, which is a 1% Club Mastermind. So that was a massive, massive leap, a quantum leap forward for me in my business. And this is what it looks like. When you combine expert status and you combine it with a high ticket mastermind, by high ticket, you can start a lower tier joining fee at around 2 to 3K. What I recommend that you do, what I teach you are, I recommend that you have a couple of joining tiers, if not 3. But when you combine positioning yourself as the expert with having a high ticket group program with 2 or 3 joining tiers, and when you combine that with organic strategy, solid organic strategy, you then you go over to the right-hand side of this slide, you get your very own burnout-proof, freedom-friendly $1 million business. And you stop spinning all those wheels and all those plates and running on this content creation hamster wheel of doom and gloom and destruction. And you actually start to see your family and have a nice life. I'm not saying it's easy, but getting there isn't easy. But when you are here, when you've got everything set up, honestly, it's heavenly. It is brilliant. It's fantastic. So we celebrate just one program at around, 3 to 8K per person for 6 months, maybe more, 15, 10, 15K. We can talk about the price point of your offer. But for just one program, if you had 5K per person, signing up with you for 6 months with an opportunity to re-sign because they want further coaching. Everybody goes at different paces. Some people might complete your coaching and get to where they want to go within 6 months. Some people might want to re-sign with you. But if you have 100 people paying you 5K for 6 months, you can very much have a little mini team at that point, working with you. That is your $1 million program. If you do the maths over 12 months, that's your 7 figures. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get that like in the next 6 months. It needs building, creating. We need a marketing strategy and all of that stuff. But, we've got, 70 people inside our mastermind, and we only launched it a year ago. And, I could have worked harder. I'll be completely honest. I have been having a ball in my life since we've moved here to the Lake District. And I'm super proud that we've got 70 people. So I've literally got my $1 million mastermind created. It's fantastic. And I want the same for you. And it can be a group program depending on your niche. It doesn't have to be called a mastermind. So this is me now with my freedom life. I never thought, honestly, when I came online and watched all these webinars, that I would ever have a slide showing you my freedom life. Honestly, it just makes me smile. It's just quite ironic. I just thought I'll never have that, but I have it. I've got an amazing program that is, all recorded. I'm always updating it and doing new things in there. But I've got my expert status, I've got my freedom, my business has allowed me to live in the most beautiful part of the world, and I couldn't have done it without this business and without this mastermind. And literally we are having students doing exactly the same thing as well, and I want to show you how you can do this too. So I hope, that was a long way of telling you my story, but it was necessary, wasn't it? Tell me it was. I hope that from telling you my story, you can understand why I am so passionate about teaching business owners to become the #1 leading go-to expert and create their own very, very own $1 million group program or group mastermind. Having a millionaire mastermind or a high ticket program helps you to rise instantly to expert status within your niche and in your market. Yes, I teach you to do different things to elevate your authority, but actually just the fact that you have a high ticket mastermind elevates your authority, your perceived authority, and it makes you the #1 go-to expert just by creating it. How awesome is that? So you don't have to spend 6 months writing a best-selling book. This elevates your status. Mind-boggling, isn't it? You don't need a huge following in order to launch your $1 million offer. In fact, I have a client who launched her $1 million mastermind a couple of weeks ago with a Facebook group just with, I think it was 48 people. 48 people, her sister and her friend and her coach, me, 48 people. She launched, she had a 5-figure launch, and she's launched her Millionaire Mastermind. Fantastic. So you don't need a big following. You can launch a high ticket offer even if you are starting your business from scratch. You can offer high ticket with organic marketing, whereas low ticket sales really require paid ads in order to generate those sales with volume. So you're peddling with low ticket sales. I've done it before. And like I say, I burnt out. Your followers will search for you regardless if you are the go-to expert. So you don't have to rely on the dreaded algorithms. So if you're watching this video, it's because you have either booked your 7-figure road mapping session or you are interested in booking your session. We're really excited to be meeting you. So I'm introducing you now to, I'm slightly distracted because I think there's somebody at the front door, but I'm not answering it because I'm doing this video. So I'm introducing you to the $1 Million Expert method. This is the method that I've created. It has taken me years. And I've got key performance indicators for every single one of these boxes inside our Millionaire Roadmap. This is the Millionaire Expert method. And as you can see from this diagram here, what we do is we create your expert offer. We move you into expert authority. We then create your expert strategy. We decide on your expert events. We then help you to create expert sales. You become an expert in sales. And this is your expert scale up. You've reached expert status basically by that point. So this is the roadmap that we're going to walk you through on your session. I'm going to be doing this roadmap for you before your session. So I will be getting in touch with you. So just to explain to you what happens on your 7-figure road mapping session, 3 parts. Part 1 is done by me. So we do make sure that you are a fit for our business, whether you're a fit for us, whether you like us, that's up to you. That's your side. We make sure you're a fit first. And then part 1 is I'm going to connect with you myself. I'm going to ask you to send me any of your business links. Now, don't worry if you're a complete beginner. You might be really, really advanced. You might have lots of links, but I need to know, what have you got going on in your business and where can I find that stuff? So whether it's your social media handles, your website, freebies, sales pages, podcast, book, interviews, anything like that, I'll need to just have access to those things so that I can create your millionaire roadmap. Then part 2 is you're going to get on a road mapping call with Lisa, who is absolutely delightful. She is like champagne in a glass. She literally is. You know what I mean when you meet her. She's beautiful. And she has actually created and launched her very own scalable group mastermind. So she knows what it's like to do this and to go through this process that I've been through. She's been in business for 30 years, and she's going to take you through your very own personalized 7-figure roadmap and talk to you about where you're up to in your business. Is a group program going to be the right thing for you either now or in the future? Is it a mastermind? Will it be a group program? Or are you better off sticking with maybe one-on-one work at the moment? Then part 3 of your road mapping session, Lisa is going to assess whether your business is going to be likely to benefit from an expert status offer or a group program right away or very soon in the future. So Lisa takes over parts 2 and 3, and then I will probably have a chat with you and touch base with you after that and just check that you're happy with your session and to see if you've got any questions about it too. So it's a very massively valuable session that you're going to have. You're also going to be able to take away your millionaire roadmap to be able to see all of the different sections. You can see on the left hand side of this screen, there's a beginner roadmap. So this is what beginners might look like. They're really, really green, what we say in the equestrian world, but they're very novice in all of the areas, all of the core areas of business. This was a lady that I did actually last week. In the middle here, she was very intermediate, a lot higher than what she thought she was. She was really, really pleased. Her authority building was fantastic, and her market research as well were particularly good. And really advanced, you're at 7 figures at this stage. You're right up into a level 9 or a 10. You can see the difference, can't you, between the beginner, the intermediate lady that I did, I think it was last week. Yeah, it's Monday today. And then the advanced person. Okay, so that is it. I have spent a little bit longer than I hoped, but I hope you've enjoyed this mini presentation. I hope you found it truly informative. I want you to really think about, what are you doing? Are you trying to sell really low ticket stuff and you just don't have the volume of leads coming in? And would a high ticket scalable, infinitely scalable group program, mastermind program, a millionaire mastermind suit you, suit your lifestyle? Are you looking for the anti-burnout freedom business that I so longed to achieve? And I hope you're really excited about your millionaire road mapping session. I can't wait to find out more about you, more about your business. If you have got any questions after this presentation, oh, let me just move myself over here. Feel free to connect with her. Feel free to connect with her, myself, Abby Cornell, or Lisa Yelland on Facebook or LinkedIn at any time. And if you want to learn more about our $1 Million Masterminds and about the 1% Club Mastermind, you can go and visit expert-status.com. I probably will send you a link to that so you can have a read through exactly what we do, you know, how to differentiate our group program. Really, this is the crux of it. Group programs, coaching programs, business coaching programs will get you to set up your business in a generic way where you blend in with everybody else. Yes, that's great. Yes, you're moving forward. But what we do in the 1% Club Mastermind, even for beginners, even for intermediates, and even for very advanced entrepreneurs, is we get you to set things up as the leading expert right from day one. You can be the leading expert right from day one. You don't have to wait. You don't have to build a following. You don't have to have had 1,000 clients and then become the expert. You are an expert already in what you do, in what you decide that you're doing in your business. And we help you to build that expert status business right from the get-go. So that's the big difference of what we do. Right, on that note, I'm going to go and find out what is going on at my front door. I just absolutely can't wait to basically get really nosy and dive into your business. That's my favourite thing to do. I hope you enjoy your millionaire road mapping session, and I will talk to you very soon.